Hi, welcome back to Melissa's Soapery. We're going to do today a requested video on how to make embeds for cold process soap. Now, you can make them either out of melt and pour, or I typically, if I have leftover batter from making a soap, especially frosting because it's typically not scented, I will put that into the molds and make cold process embeds. But for today, we're going to do melt and pour. Okay, we have our melt and pour right here. I'm going to cut it into very small chunks, and we're going to weigh out approximately 8 ounces for the molds that I'm using. Alright, there we have it. Next step is to take your melt and pour and put it in the microwave in 30-second intervals until it's melted. It'll probably take about 3 times. After your second, you'll start to see liquid. In between the second and third time, just give it a quick stir. Okay, we have it all melted, so I'm just going to give it a quick stir. I'm not going to color this soap for these molds because once they're done and I'm ready to put them on a soap, I typically dust them with mica powder because these are seashells. I will link those in the description where I got them from. That way if you're interested, you can get them yourself. And you're also going to need rubbing alcohol. And I don't typically scent my embeds. That way if I want to use them for more than one soap, I can. And you want to make sure when you're melting it that you don't let it overheat. You don't want it to scorch. You want it just melted. Alright, and then we just pour slowly into our mold so that it doesn't run over. I recommend always using silicone molds just simply because it's easier to get the soap out. And another thing with melt and pour, do not put it in the freezer because it will make it sweat. And that's it. Last spray with rubbing alcohol. And some of them did run over, as you can see, but when you pop them out, you can just simply pull that part off. And that's it. We'll let them sit, and then I'll come back for the unmolding. Okay, we're back to unmold the embeds. And to start, you want to just kind of pull your silicone mold in every direction. That helps them to release from the mold. And then you just pop them out. Just kind of gently push up from the bottom. And there you have a seashell. If you live in a very high humidity climate, you might want to consider keeping them in a room with a dehumidifier. Otherwise, they will sweat. Even if you buy the low sweat melt and pour, which is what I use, but I still, being here in Georgia and it's so hot, I use a dehumidifier. Again, thank you for being here. Any other requests, just leave in the comments and I'll make it and get it done. See y'all next video.